Well, what do you know? This fever pitch of an acid trip known as the Marvel Casino of Champions on what is technically new content day, right? Variant number 8. We had for, I don't know, maybe about an hour in our in-game inbox, and this is pretty much everybody, right? Bonus Grandmaster crystals with unit offers. It was just like the uncanny Cavalier crystals that never had an in-game announcement. They just kind of showed up one day. But the difference was, if you have Cavalier crystals that are unexpected, you think, oh, that's kind of exciting. But with Grandmasters, especially if you're not proven or maybe Conqueror, even though even then you all have access to the daily special, which is a way better value for $5, including a Grandmaster, than what was given. It was just very strange. So logged in, we've got the Summoner's Sanctum, a little bit of a 5-minute questionnaire. We are not going to click on that now, though. Also, always got to claim that daily crystal. But now we've got the continued gameplay issues, which is the Alliance War, Alliance Quest will give you, and I do want to say that this has come in handy, and especially those of you who are in Alliance War tell me that these can save you right now. So I want to be thankful for this. I don't want to just overlook it. But I do miss, selfishly maybe, but nonetheless, I do miss the glory that used to come with these, because that was so great for rank up resources, and obviously that's no longer there. Then we've got the Summoner's Sanctum, whatevs. But now we've got back issues number 8. We've got the new season of Alliance War, and a 6-star Signature Stone pack that is the most transparently basic thing we have seen all month in the contest. Normally, these come with some generics, some 6-star Signature Stone crystals, and maybe, if you're lucky, either rank up resources or even 6-star shards. Not here. Now, I will say at least, we saw this exact same offer last year, but it was 1 million gold, and it was 20 6-star basic, I shouldn't say basic, 6-star generic Signature Stones for $100. So at least that went from $100 to $40. But keep in mind, we should see plenty of these on Cyber Weekend. So if you're going to spend the cash, you don't get the units back. Like if you're Thronebreaker especially, maybe Cavalier, but especially Thronebreaker, you could see this exact same offer in 2 weeks from Friday, only you also get 275 units in addition to that, and probably like a Tier 2 Alpha, maybe 15,000, 30,000 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fireworks. Heck, now given how much Tier 5 Basic have gone down in price, maybe you'll get a fully formed for $10. I don't know. What I do know is that with it being so close to Cyber Weekend, Kabam is just looking to make some cheap cash off of this. Not as cheap as the bizarre accidental Grandmaster crystals, which, by the way, some of you told me, because you figured it was just a weird accident, that you actually bought them and now aren't sure if you're going to get some kind of compensation. I will say I can't expect that those drop rates were wrong. So even though you had a case for not having the ability to buy it, if you bought it and spent the money, I would not bank on any kind of refund for you. Kabam just kind of accidentally gained some of your money, which I guess they would appreciate, and you might, in retrospect, wish you had that $100 or $50 or $30 or $10 or $5 back for Cyber Weekend. So I constantly preach this. Hoard units, and yes, this is a man who has 58,000 units right now, though I'll spend at least $100 worth of units tomorrow for the null sub-featured crystals, as I'm calling them. That's really the biggest takeaway from those things, is trying to get null, especially if you're like my Battle Realm bestie, Katie Candy, which reminds me again, we're hopeful that the July 4th groundwork for the Nexus, the 2020 Nexus crystal, is like that for Cyber Weekend, only it's the 2021 Nexus crystal that gives you 10 champions from this year. And suddenly you've got to choose between Hercules, Shang-Chi, and say maybe, hopefully, we'll see if he's actually in there. No. That would be amazing. And I would love that debate. That would be a first world problem, right? Until then, though, I got to give this offer a D. It's better than an F because an F was last year with $100, but given that we're so close to Cyber Weekend, it's just not justifiable, particularly because they want you to spend up to $40 plus, of course, tax when you limit 4. So save your cash, be thankful you did, and at the same time, continue to hoard for a couple weeks from now when Cyber Weekend deals are the best we've seen since July 4th. So there you have it, YouTube. Thanks as always for clicking on the channel. And, well, good luck. And everybody who is jumping into, let's just see it officially before we end since we haven't looked at it yet, variant number 8. And that is back issues. You see 8 quests now. And boom, it is there with that chimichanga in the background. And I do love me some chimichangas, though I would prefer white queso over red sauce. And given this picture, no sour cream.